guys, hope you're all doing well. In today's video I'm gonna show you my makeup collection. So as you can see, today the scenario is different. I'm in the bedroom where all the magic happens. I mean the makeup magic. I don't have a huge makeup collection, but I love it because it's mine and I've been collecting for a couple of years, I mean even more, and I'm really obsessed with it at the moment, and I thought it's worth showing the world the goodness that I have. I guess so. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So this is my makeup collection. Basically the most important stuff fits in these little tiny drawers, which I think are made of acrylic, and they are from Wilko's, and I must tell you this is a very good bargain because they were like a $5 if I remember well, but like so much stuff fits inside. And I've tried to organize them like you know, a drawer with like blushes, another one with like stuff for eyebrows and eyelashes, but I think sometimes I'm getting too messy, so it's quite difficult to keep them tidy. And yeah, I think it's a problem that everyone has. And right here is just like my skincare thing, so basically my skincare routine, the stuff that I use every day. But I think I'm not gonna show you that because yeah, this video is all about makeup, but I can do a video about that, so do let me know in the comments down below if you want to see that. So yeah, let's just get started and get up close and personal. So on the top right here, I try to organize all my foundations and all the concealers, but I'm just gonna go one by one and show you what I've got because there are not too many. But yeah, let's get started. So the first one here I have is one of the oldest foundation, which I think is from Maybelline New York. It's called Fit Me, and I think this one is actually discontinued, but yeah, I've been using it a lot and I think the shade is too bright for me. Another one that I have here is from L'Oreal Paris, and it's Infallible Fresh Wear. I think this one is the foundation that everyone's been buzzing lately on TikTok and everywhere, and I've used it in one of my videos. The most beloved foundation by me is this Dream Radiant Liquid from Maybelline New York. Like, this is actually my all-time favorite foundation. I know it's just like a super simple drugstore one, but I really love it. The shade is like perfect and I like the consistency, and it's no cakey or anything, so it's like my holy grail. The next one that I have here is from Revolution, and I've used this in actually my previous video where I tested makeup from this brand. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use it a lot, but it's still in my collection. Right here I have here all my concealers, which are not so many, but I'm using like basically all of them. So this one is from Maybelline New York, recently a favorite. It's one of those I've used in one of the videos and I think it's pretty good. I'm not so sure about the shade, but still I think it's one of my favorites. My all-time favorite is this one, Match Perfection from Rimmel London, and you could tell that's my favorite because this is like a newest tube, and I have actually here an oldest one, so I've been using this like a lot, like literally the most used concealer ever by me. The next up is the newest concealer, which is from Revolution Pro, and I think this guy right here is pretty good and actually super affordable. Moving down here, you could tell that I have here all my lipsticks, which are quite disorganized because they're not by the shade or like shape or anything like that. But before going through all of these lipsticks, I'm gonna show you what I've got here. So basically here I have like my foundations and my primers, but basically this is just like organized by the shape, so all the circular products that fitted here are in this place, which I think looks really nice. So the first one here is, I think it's a bronzer from LA. It was in a secret makeup box that I've got many months ago from, I think, Amazon, I'm not so sure, or was eBay, not sure at this point. The next one is definitely my favorite primer at the moment, which is Elf Poreless Putty Primer. Like, it's absolutely outstanding, this primer right here. I think you've tried it because it's so hyped right now. The next one is one of my all-time favorite powders, which is Made Maker from Maybelline New York. The next one is this bronzer, which I've been using like a lot lately, from Rimmel London. The next guy right here is Kick-Ass. It's the translucent powder from Soap and Glory, and I think it's a very nice one. It works really well for for me. This is actually one of the oldest one, which you can see it's old crumbled, but I just can't say goodbye because sometimes I'm using it. So the first one here is the drawer that I tried to organize basically by blushes, but it's not really by the blushes because here it's like everything what you want in one place. The first thing is the Super Dewy blush from Revolution, which I've been using quite recently. Very good one. This one is my favorite at the moment. Is the NYX Sweet Chicks, which I'm gonna show inside. Is actually super used. Like, I'm actually surprised by how less product it was in this thing. Like, yeah, sometimes, you know, it's disappointing, but it's pretty good. Oop, it's falling. The next one is this Super Chic blush from Slick. The next thing here is maybe my only high-end thing in this makeup collection, which is this Laura Mercier translucent powder, but it's like quite glowy, so it's not really working for me. But I was like, I'm not giving up. This is one of the most expensive things out there, and it's actually so freaking good. I'm not sure why do I have these things here, but it's a powder from Poundland, which looks like this, smoothly pressed powder. I've been using it just like in a testing video, so I don't know, it's kind of occupying space here because I'm not using it. The next thing that I have here is one of the oldest thing, which is Master Sculpt from Maybelline New York. Basically a highlighter and a bronzer, which looks like this. And it's super overused, and here I have like a little mirror and the brush. Moving on to the next one, here I have all the products for my eyelashes and my eyebrows. This one is actually maybe the most organized drawer in my makeup collection. This is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, which is pretty good for the eyebrows. Next I have this eyeliner from Roxy X Revolution, which is pretty good. This one is an old one favorite, it's like it's one of the best mascaras out there, which is Candle Eye by Rimmel London. As well, at the moment my favorite is Princess Lash. I think Lash Princess from Essence. Why do I confuse this name all the time? I don't know, but this mascara is freaking good and like so cheap. One of my all-time favorite eyeliners is from Maybelline New York, and it's called Made Waterproof Lasting Drama. I have here as well and primer for the eyelids, and I'm trying to use it, but I always forget about it. So I don't know, like, to let me know, do you actually use primer for your eyelids? Because I'm always using just my concealer. One of the things that I have here as well is this Brow Kit Shape and Define by Barry M, medium to dark. I've been using this quite a lot, like you could tell it's so freaking used. One of the eyeliners that's my favorite at the moment, it's from ELF, and it's super cheap but so freaking good. It's not smudging or anything. The last drawer here is full of makeup brushes, and I think it's freaking full because I can barely open this drawer. But yeah, all of the brushes that I use, these are the newest one from Revolution, but these ones are from Eco Tools, I guess, because they're very nice, like very natural, and I've been using them quite a lot, so they need a good clean at the moment. I used to keep my brushes here, but now I decided to keep them in a drawer because they don't accumulate any dust or any fluff whatsoever. Now into the lipsticks and lip glosses. I'm just gonna show you my favorites. So my favorites at the moment is this one from L'Oreal, which is like a very old one, but I really love the shade of this lipstick, like it's best shade ever. One of my all-time favorites is this one from Rimmel London, and it's called Stay Satin Liquid Lip Color, and it's very matte and pretty good. Another favorite of mine is from the same brand, Stay Matte, and it's one of the best shades ever. Like, it's actually my all-time favorite shade. It's pretty good, it's very nude, very neutral, very everyday kind of thing. And as well, I like to use my lip liner in the shade Addiction number 18 from Rimmel London. This goes so well with that lipstick, like these two are pretty much my go-to. Moving on into this one, here basically everything, like literally everything. This one is not as organized as the previous one because it's the newest one. First things first, I have the newest things here, which I made some space for them recently. So the Revolution stuff that I used in my previous video, which is this powder and the primer. 24 karat gold. The next thing is this, I think it's a contour stick sort of thing. I've never used it. I'm not a big fan of this stuff. The next thing is this mascara, which is brand new and still needs to be opened. A very random thing here is my perfume from Armani, and this is, I think it's called Diamonds or something. I'm not even sure. It was a gift like many years ago. Another thing that I have here is my all-time favorite nail polish from Essie, which is like a powder pink, very pale but very good for like every day. I just like it so much. And as well, I have here like a couple of primers. So this is the lasting finish from Rimmel London, which is brand new and I didn't open it. And this one is one of my favorites, Fix and Perfect primer. One of the things that I really liked from this pot is this Too Faced injection, which is pretty good. Like, I really like it, even though it's not very long lasting. So basically I got this thing here because I bought recently tons of eyeshadow palettes and I hadn't had a place where to put them, and this one is very good. So the first thing here is this gorgeous palette from Revolution, which is called Creative, and it's my favorite at the moment. Like, it's so freaking gorgeous. I think I showed you already so many times, but I just cannot show you again because it's so beautiful. Like, it screams literally beauty. Another thing I have here is again an eyeshadow palette from Revolution, and this is an old one but very good, like very versatile. I think my go-to eyeshadow palette is this one from e.l.f., which you can create like a very natural look. I really like it. It's so freaking cute and tiny. Moving on to the second row, we have here a highlighter from Revolution, which you might remember from my last video. Pretty beautiful. Another thing that I have here is an eyeshadow palette from Estee Lauder, which is very pretty. Maybe you've noticed, but I don't have many makeup products from high-end brands, so this is one of them, and I really like this guy right here. Another all-time favorite eyeshadow palette that I have here is from Barriam, and it's called Bare It All, and it looks like this without a mirror, which is very nice. Moving on into the last row, they're so freaking full that I can't open one without opening the previous one. Here I have like a lot of random stuff again. So here I have an eyeshadow palette from Barriam again, one of my old favorites. Like, I've been using this guy here a lot. Another thing that I have here is an eyeshadow palette from Estee Lauder again, and I really like this one because it has this cute tiny bow. It's literally like the previous one but like different shades, like very natural, pinkish, sort of peachy, very lovely for summer. Another stuff that I have and didn't fit in this acrylic things is this setting spray from Revolution, which is my favorite at the moment, and it came without a cap when I ordered it on Amazon, which is really weird, but yeah, this is a very nice one I'm using at the moment. Next one I have is one from Rimmel London, and this is brand new, still unopened. Most of the stuff here, it's basically like skincare, so this is just my makeup remover from Estee Lauder, very good one. Another one that I use is this one from Garnier, so I'm halfway through. One of the things that I have here, and it's very hidden, it's my holy grail of blushes. It's a gift from my mom from many years ago, and as you can tell I still have some of it and it still smells nice. I think it was from Bourjois and really nice and compact. I think it's out of date, but I really like it so much I'm never gonna get rid of it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, to subscribe to see more of my future videos, and apart from that, see you next time. Mwah.